The WWE Diva of the Year 2022 competition continues, this time with Zelina, Vega and Mckenzie Mitchell, and it probably comes to no one's surprise that Zelina Vega has won this with 70% of the vote. It's no shame though for Mckenzie to get 30%. 30% against Zelina is actually pretty good, and Mckenzie is really hot. I just think the fact that she's not a wrestler, and of course she's up against Zelina Vega as well, probably led to the low percentage. But here, I mean, there will be bigger blowouts than this. To get 30% against Zelina ain't bad. But as always, we go to the comments. Sleeping Angel says, why the hell do you still call him divas? Call these ladies women's wrestlers. Just saying. Paul L says, you mean the women wrestlers who run OnlyFans and similar pages constantly flaunt sexuality, wear as little as possible, flood Instagram with attention-seeking booty snaps? Oh yes, we're quote women's wrestlers, a few maybe, but most have just shown that they want to flaunt it rather than have a revolution. Can't have it both ways. I completely agree with this. You can't have your cake and eat it. Look, I'm sick of these women looking down in the on the old women's era, the era with Trish and Lita and Tori Walsh and Stacey Keibler. Yeah, you know what? Those ladies were involved in storylines that were sexualizing them, and they were involved romantically with other male wrestlers, etc. But at the end of the day, it's fucking wrestling, right? It's not real. It's for storyline purposes. It doesn't all of a sudden mean that they weren't legitimate, or it doesn't downplay their contribution as women in the business. So fucking what? I mean, Stacey Keibler her gimmick might have been she's got legs. She might have played a character that was like sleeping with McMahon, but she wasn't. And the last time I checked, Stacey Keibler wasn't on adult websites, you know, charging fucking guys money for pics of her so they can jack off. So it's not Stacey Keibler doing that. It's the current women that are doing that. Yeah, they want to pretend that their era's great and they care about women's wrestling and women's rights, and they've come forward, and the old era was so bad and this and that. No, it wasn't, honestly. It fucking wasn't. Trish Stratus wasn't charging people for a picture of her tits, okay? She wasn't doing that. That's what the new women are doing. I mean, if they want to make money through OnlyFans and other websites, by all means do it, but I'm sick of this, how they somehow think they're better than the women of the past simply because the company's changed. The women haven't changed. If anything, the women have got worse. The women have got sluttier. If you look at the age that we're in, 2022, I mean, people haven't got let's say more conservative, for example. People haven't been like, oh, we're going to show less skin. If you look at the women of today, if you compare their Instagrams with, like I said, Trish and Lita, and you could argue Trish and Lita and etc. are older, so they're maybe not going to, you know, dress like that anymore. But if you just compare their Instagrams, holy shit, man, today's women, you never see them with clothes on, honestly. They've always got asses popping out or cleavage on display. There's always something. Whereas, you know, the women of the past dress very respectively. If you look at Lita, man, you don't see much skin on Lita nowadays, but apparently, you know, she's a horrible wrestler, and she was sexualized because she had a live sex celebration with Edge. Well, I'll tell you what, man, you know, pretending, acting and wrestling to be having sex in the ring isn't as bad as selling fucking pictures of your tits on OnlyFans or whatever, man. So it's not. But anyway, Zelina Vega wins. Bit of a rant there. We will continue on with the next one, of course. Remember, I will be doing 2 polls per night to get through round 2. So yep, Zelina Vega is through and Mckenzie Mitchell is out. I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure you vote in both the polls, and until then, peace.